Whoa!
I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. If I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I'd like to also.
Another one? I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. All right, Mr. Baker, you're before the court day for your arraignment. And let's see. You're not.
Welcome back, guys. Today's video is absolutely wild. We've got a sovereign citizen in court facing up to 30 years behind bars, and instead of hiring a lawyer like any sane person he decides to represent himself because apparently Google searches and good vibes are all you need to beat the justice system. Now this man really walked into court thinking he could out-talk an entire legal team using made-up laws and YouTube conspiracy videos. I mean, when you're staring down decades in prison, maybe it's not the time to play pretend lawyer. The judge tries to keep it professional, but you can literally see her patience draining with every ridiculous argument he throws out. Watching this unfold is like seeing someone speedrun their own conviction. But real talk, who actually pulls the sovereign citizen card when they're facing serious time? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's get into it.
Have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you plan on hiring one?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself, or do you wish to have the public defender to represent you?
No, sir. I'm representing myself.
All right, you're before the court today for your arraignment. You've been charged by way of an information with possession of a cocaine, possession of a controlled substance, count 1 and 2. Those are both third-degree felonies, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You have a count 3, which is fleeing or attempting to elude high-speed reckless. I believe that should be a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. Count 4 is drive my license, cancel, suspend, or revoke third or subsequent offense. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. And count 5, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. So you're looking at a total of about 30 years in the Florida Department of Corrections if you're convicted of everything and you get the maximum sentence. And you're still wishing to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Or if you'll raise your right hand to be sworn in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Baker, state your name.
Lee Baker.
And Mr. Baker, you have asked to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
Okay. And so you can read and write?
Yes.
Okay. Are you employed?
No, sir.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I was living with someone else.
Sir?
I'm unemployed. I was living with someone else. I just got out of jail about 5 months ago.
Okay. Well, what is your trade?
How do you hear the words you're facing 30 years and still think now is the time to argue fake laws and imaginary loopholes? Like, bro, this isn't a YouTube comment section. You don't get to debate your way out of prison time. I can almost understand someone pulling the sovereign citizen card over a parking ticket or some petty fine, but this is full-blown legal self-destruction. At some point you'd think common sense would kick in and tell him to stop talking and hire a real lawyer, but nope. Hez doubling down like Hez on Family Feud. Courts have shut this nonsense down again and again, but here he is trying the same tired script like Hez, about to be the chosen one. So what do you think? Is he really that clueless, or is this just pure ego driving the train off the tracks? Drop your thoughts below and let's get back into this mess.
I have my own business.
All right. What kind of business?
A cleaning business.
Okay. And have you ever represented yourself before?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would affect your ability to make this decision to represent yourself?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability to make this decision?
No.
All right. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law, and they're there to assist you in preparing pretrial motions, preparing for pretrial hearings, and to participate in discovery, and also preparing for trial.
I comprehend that very well.
All right, and sir, you understand that if you're representing yourself, you'll be held to that same standard.
I comprehend that.
All right, and I cannot assist you in any way. The state attorney would not be able to assist you in any way. Is that correct?
I comprehend.
All right, you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll print out the information, and Deputy Dexter, it's okay if the clerk hands the information to Mr. Baker. Madam Clerk, if you'll do that. Mr. Baker, when you receive that information, I'm going to ask that you enter a plea at this time.
I'd like to, file 2 motions on the record as well, sir.
I want to do your arraignment first.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, you'll let me know and you enter your plea.
I end up pleading not guilty.
Okay. All right, you're filing motions.
Yes, sir. I
You have copies for the state.
yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a, declaratory, judgment, and I want to furnish this bond to the clerk
You file it. Go ahead.
for my release from the Bay County Jail today.
Okay.
That's the declaratory judgment. That's for the clerk only.
Now you're providing a copy of the state, everything you've given the clerk.
The bond, I shouldn't have to give the bond. The bond goes straight to the clerk.
Anything you file that you want me to consider, you have to provide a copy to the state, sir. That's you're representing yourself. You have to know those rules. If you don't, you're going to mess up.
I understand that.
If you're not providing to the state, I'm not going to consider it.
Okay.
And the clerk doesn't make any determinations on that. All the clerk determines is whether you're indigent or not.
I'm not talking about the bond for the declaratory judgment. I'm talking about the bond for the clerk to release me today. I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about?
Sir?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. And if I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you. He's already entered a not guilty plea. We'll set this for a pre-trial. We'll set it for don't ask me any questions like that, sir. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to file a motion, file your motion. We'll set it for our December. When's that motion day in December?
He really just said USCA like he cracked some kind of secret legal code no one else knows about. For those who don't know, that stands for the United States Code, annotated, basically just the regular US laws but with extra commentary and footnotes. It's not some hidden escape hatch from reality, but let's be real, this guy probably couldn't tell the difference between the USCA and a cereal box label sovereign citizens love to throw out official sounding terms like thief unlocked the Konami code for court. Saying United States Code annotated like it's some forbidden legal spell that'll leave the judge speechless, and just let them walk free. And don't even get me started on the whole eligible obligation nonsense. It's just another made-up idea. They swear erases criminal charges like hitting delete on a Word doc. Judges have shut this stuff down time and time again, yet here we are watching another guy act like he's one magic sentence away from hitting the legal jackpot. So what do you think? Is he genuinely buying into this, or just trying to confuse the court long enough to sneak out the side door? Let's dive back in.
December 19th at 9 o'clock. Sir, you may, if you're going to do the sovereign citizen and all that, you may want to consider having the attorney.
I'm a private citizen, sir. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a private citizen.
Listen to me. If you're going to pursue that, you may want to reconsider representing yourself.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, and I'm going to strike all that.
Okay.
So we'll see you December 19th at 9 o'clock.
It's no problem.
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
Okay. I'd like to also.
Another one? I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. Whoa. Mr. Baker, I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to find that you're not competent to represent yourself at this time. I'm going to reverse my decision. The Office of Public Defender is going to represent him. We'll keep it on that December 19th date. I just did. Come on now. Y'all close that door where I can't hear him, or he gets in any more trouble.
Gotta say, this judge actually showed a lot of patience before finally pulling the plug on this guy's courtroom circus. Instead of letting him ramble through yet another fake legal theory marathon, the judge did the smartest thing possible: cut him off and got him out of there, lined him up with someone who actually understands the law. Some people might call that harsh, but honestly it's just damage control. A Courtroom isn't a podcast studio for sovereign citizen rants. It's where real decisions get made. And this judge clearly wasn't about to waste time on another fake constitutional lecture. What blows my mind is how these guys always act like they've uncovered some hidden legal cheat code that's going to topple the entire justice system, when in reality a 30-second Google search would show these arguments have never worked. Not once has a judge gone, "Oh, why you said the magic phrase, case dismissed." There are decades of case law shutting this stuff down, but somehow they think they are the ones whole. Change history. I get wanting to be different or feeling like the system's out to get you but refusing real help when you're facing 30 years. That's not rebellion, that's just reckless. Anyway, I'm wrapping it up here. Let me know what you thought of this courtroom meltdown in the comments. I drop new videos like this every single day, so if you're into watching legal fantasy crash into courtroom reality, make sure to like, subscribe and stick around for more.